She must have been going through so many emotions. But why did she cover up?
She realized that Adam and Yahweh were always checking her out, weighing the beauty and the imperfection to see if she was hot or not.
Tell me about it.
I told her she wasn't imagining it. It's called the male gaze.
That's absurd.
It's creepy.
Why would I look at her that way? I could have any woman I want. Just look at me. I'm big and strong. I have power the likes of which the world has never seen.
Calm down there, big boy.
I like beautiful women as much as anyone, and many of them on the younger side.
I think we're getting way off topic.
I just start kissing them. I don't even wait.
We're definitely going to have to cut this out.
When you're a god, they let you do it. Grab 'em by the... Okay, let's move on.
Thank you.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Wait a minute, I'm not on trial here.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so that was the crime, but what about the punishments?
No one was actually punished, Deborah. It was more like the Lord pretended to curse us.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I was the first to receive Lord Yahweh's judgment. He said I was to be cursed above all cattle and beasts of the field, which is gibberish.
Why is that?
Are we to understand now that all beasts are cursed, and serpents even more so? He claims I shall go upon my belly. Duh. I am a snake. I like being a snake. That's no punishment.
What about Eve?
The Lord seems to single out Eve for his most severe condemnation, claiming he shall greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Certainly bringing forth children is a risky and painful affair. Yet most women, at some point, yearn for this blessed event.
How would you know?
No, it's true, we do.
For the Lord to terrify a young girl such as Eve and make her think it's a cursed thing and that she's to blame, I think it's a terrible way to behave.
I don't say it was all her fault. It's you who's to blame, de serpent.
For what, Yahweh? Telling the truth about your forbidden fruit? I'll take the credit for that. But for the painful nature of childbirth? No. That's just part of being human.
I have to say, this puts things in a different light.
Say, whose side are you on? It would be a shame if something were to happen to your broadcast license.
Well, if Eve's punishment was just that Lord Yahweh made her feel guilty, that seems rather lenient, don't you think, Saul?
Would that it were so simple. He went on to tell her, thy desire shall be for thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
I'm sorry, what?
Why does it bring up a woman's desire in this context of shame and punishment? If anyone's carnal desire is a burden, it would be the man's. Just ask St. Augustine. But it's the last part. He shall rule over thee. That's really a curse. Men will see this as a license to oppress women and girls from here on out. This puts half the human race below the other, and both will suffer as a result.
I'm sorry, Saul, but now you sound hyperbolic.
Oh, really? Ask Yahweh what was Adam's crime.
Disobedience.
In the garden you said, because thou hast hearkened unto thy wife. In other words, because he let a woman have a say.
Of course I did. What is it about this you don't get? If he ignored her, told her to shut up, he would still be here, working in my garden, clueless about good and evil, the way I intended.
Wow, this really hurt your feelings.
Of course it hurts.
What is it, Lord, that you want?
All I ask is that everyone love me with all their hearts and all their soul and all their mind and all their strength.
Wow.
Oh, and keep the Sabbath. No work. Not you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor any strangers with you.
What about your wife?
Someone has to work. There's chores to be done, after all.
Goodness.
Oh, and no graven images. No likenesses of anything. And some other stuff.
Okay, then, that seems pretty clear. In exchange for this, you promise what?
Not to burn in the fires of hell for all eternity.
What about here and now?
I make no promises about your earthly life.
Yeah, just ask Job.
Lord, Do you still expect everyone to love you after you turned your back on them? Cursed the women? Cursed the land?
I didn't turn my back on them. I just evicted them. I even made them cute, furry outfits before they left.
You know they're vegan, right?
I'm keeping an eye on them, and I'm meeting with Adam soon to let him know what's expected going forward.
What is expected going forward?
Oh, blood sacrifices, burnt offerings, that sort of thing.
I see. Anything else?
Oh, yes, there'll be lots more rules, several books full. But don't worry, Deborah. You'll be the first to know. I want everything recorded by Scripture TV. That will be very important.
We're just about out of time. Saul the Serpent, do you have any closing thoughts?
I'll just say that Eve and Adam are doing as well as can be expected after being so bitterly deceived by Lord Yahweh. It'll be a while before they can put their trust in any figures of authority.
Well, that wraps it up for our show tonight. Be sure to tune in at 11 when our late show host, Conan Barbarian, has a very special guest, the hottest goddess in Canaan, the lovely Asherah.